By 2020, Nasty C made a move most SA rappers only dream of. A move that could have taken him anywhere in the world, bro. But here's the thing though. Every big decision comes with a cost. And in SA hip-hop, sometimes the cost is closer to home than you think. So let's talk.
Do you know how many rappers copied his template?
Yeah.
He's the original.
No. Not Nasty C. I started listening to hip hop on Nasty C's music.
Yeah.
Same. He carried my childhood, dude.
Exactly what I'm saying.
Let's just start at the beginning, bro. Nasty C isn't just another rapper. No, he's the guy who brought a global sound to SA hip-hop. From Durban streets to stadiums, his rise was fast, clean, almost too perfect. And the people in the industry noticed. By 2018, he was everywhere, bro. Everywhere. Every beat, every collab, every headline, you could feel it. He wasn't just a talented rapper. He was a symbol, a representation of what SA hip-hop could look like if it went international. And honestly, most SA rappers don't get that chance. Some try, most fail, but Nasty C, he was built for it. Or at least it looked like it.
When you told your dad and your stepmother that you wanted to be a rapper for a living, what was the reaction?
They always just wanted it to be a hobby, you know. They didn't believe in the music thing. And rightfully so, you know, you see a lot of artists falling off, being addicted to drugs, them being fucked over by labels and going broke. And like we've seen the movie play like 1,000 times over. So my parents were just like, they had that typical parent paranoia, you know. They wanted me to pick something a bit more secure, like a doctor, a lawyer, a teacher, this and that. And they weren't very supportive at first. And I made a deal with my father. I was going to take a year off and not do school at all. And focus like 100% on the music shit. And if it works out, I don't go back to school. I carry on. If it doesn't, I go back to school. I listen to him. I do everything he said. And I won.
Then came 2020. He made a choice. A move that looked smart on paper. Focus on international markets, sign bigger deals, collaborate with global artists. Basically, go global. Sounds great, right? Who wouldn't take that chance? But here is where it gets interesting though. When you chase the world, sometimes your home crowd feels left behind. Your local fans, the ones who built you, start asking, wait, is he still one of us?
My versatility is not appreciated enough in this world. Dog, I feel the same, dog. I'm not gonna lie, I feel the same. But I also feel like if I was born in the States and grew up in the States, it would be. Because someone would have definitely said, yo, come here, bro. Like, I'm gonna put you in every single session. I want you to drop a verse or write a song for someone. I don't give a what happens after that. I just need you to be there, drop something, and we can leave afterwards. You don't have to stick around. You don't have to deal with none of the criticism afterwards. And I feel like, nigga, I would have gone so far, bro. Like, I would be a mega star right now. But I'm in SA, doggy. And it's like, people over here is like,
And that's the problem with SA hip-hop. The system rewards exposure, not loyalty. You can make all the smart moves, but if your home base feel ignored, bro, your dominance at home drops. And this isn't just about Nasty C. No, if you watch closely, almost every SA rapper who tries to go international runs into the same wall. There's a pattern here. You build insane local hype, try to globalize, local audience feel distant, you gain some internationally but home dominance drop. It's almost like SA hip-hop punishes ambition. Not intentionally, but it does. And Nasty C's move fits that pattern perfectly.
So they asked the Americans there, like, what do you think of Nasty C? And the Americans was like, he's all right. He's cool, right? You know what I mean? And then one of the DJs, I don't know what happened, but one of the DJs played... That
was 17, yeah.
Zakwe.
Yeah.
17, yeah.
Yeah. They were like, yo, what is this? This is fire.
Exactly.
Yes.
And when you play, and that's what I'm not a fan of him, but Nota was saying, when you play Zulu Man with Power, just hearing the title, you're expecting that.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And you don't get it. You get something very American.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or quasi-American.
You might think, but he's huge internationally. Yeah, he is. But when it comes to cultural impact at home, let's just say some of his old fans stopped watching him as closely as they did back then.
Who's the most overrated rapper in SA? Nasty C. I feel like all of the international deals and all of that he's gotten, I don't think he's the best in South Africa.
But here is where people get confused though. Is this a fail or a success? Well, it depends on how you look at it. On one hand, he's opened doors few artists can dream about. Collaborations, recognition, money, exposure, big wins, bro. On the other hand, every move has a trade-off. Momentum in SA isn't infinite, bro. Fans have short attention spans. I've been saying this a couple of times. And if you are chasing the world too fast, someone else will quietly take your crown at home. It's not drama. It's just business. And honestly, the sad part is, most SA rappers don't even realize it's happening until it's too late.
We're interviewing him, went to Universal, and he came with an American crew whose job was to promote him in America. So the sole purpose, his management team, why he got them, was for them to get him interviews in America. But the first interview they got was with
So the pots weren't. I'm sad for Nasty C though, because when Nasty started, I don't know his setup and whatever, but when he started, it sounded like he was doing his own thing, you know, self-producing and so forth. And I feel like that was the best Nasty C. Then there came a part where he signed a major contract with, I don't know, was it Rockefeller, Universal, whatever. And then since then, it's just never been the same or good.
And honestly, this is the bigger issue with SA hip-hop, bro. The system isn't broken, no, but it's weirdly designed. It rewards safe moves, predictable releases, moments instead of careers. Look at Nasty C, bro. Just look at him. He tried to break the system. He went global. And that's exactly why this story matters. Not just for him, but for every artist trying to do the same.
The reason why Nasty C did not make it as
how we thought he would
in the States is because he sounds like them. So imagine if MT were to go there, then he would make it. So do you think that's true? That he sounds too American to make it to America?
Okay, I wouldn't.
To make it in America.
In terms of making to make it there,
you know, in America, if you're from New York, you rap like a New York, and if you're from Atlanta, you rap like from Atlanta. I think they couldn't place him.
Right. Right.
Yeah, and so I think that's what happened, because it didn't mean that he can't rap like them or he's whack.
And they acknowledged him.
Yeah, and they did acknowledge him. I think they just couldn't. Nobody claimed him like.
I think that's just what it is.
Here is a pattern. SA fans love stars, but only if you are here. You leave, chase ambition, and suddenly you are too far. It's a cycle we've seen too many times. And yes, it's frustrating, but it's the truth. So, did the risk pay off though? It depends on who you ask. Internationally, yes, it's a huge win, bro.
Topic.
You got him on WhatsApp, bro?
Well, I message, but yeah.
Shit, you got T on WhatsApp. You see his
You know how
status.
many people I have like on my like if I was that type of dude, bro, like it would be over. It was it would be over.
Fuck. Now, is the added pressure? Because I remember you mentioned like T.I. is your favorite rapper.
Nah, there was no pressure just because of the person he is, man. I don't think he's that type of guy. Like he's very human. You know what I mean? Like he's not like a rapper.
Locally, it has some cracks. Maybe the lesson is simple. In SA hip hop, ambition is a gamble, and Nasty C just put all his chips on the table. Some people cheer, some people whisper, some people scroll past without noticing.
Abo Nasty C are lost. Abo Nasty C are lost. Right now. He came up into the game, he got all to the highest heights, and then he's now back at ground level, performing at nightclubs and whatnot.
But here is the real kicker though. The moment you think you are untouchable, the system quietly tests you. And Nasty C, he passed some tests, failed others. Welcome to SA hip hop, bro, where every move has consequences. And if you are wondering, yeah, he will probably be fine. But watching the pattern, now that's the fun part.
Do you own your music? I own most of my music. I am in a partnership right now. I'm in a deal, a record label deal. Is that how you say that? I'm in a deal? I don't know. Whatever. So So no, how that works is like you lease the music to them, right? You give the music to them and they own it for however long, and then.
If you're fairly new to the game, it's always best to do the first couple years independent, because there's a lot of stuff that you need to learn, man. Like get some skin in the game, you know. Have your ups, have your downs, build up your leverage so that when it's time for you, if that time does come, if you want to go knock on a major label and say, look, I'm willing to sacrifice this amount of my stuff so you can take me to this specific place or whatever, you have that leverage to say, I've done this and this and this and that. You don't need to do any kind of groundwork for me. I've put in my work, and you know what I mean? Now you can negotiate.
So that's the leverage, building the leverage.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, that's amazing. That's
100%.
amazing. All right.